Good day, everybody. How are you all? This is Dr. Nandi. Today we are going to talk about frequency histogram and frequency polygon. So I'll share my computer screen with you. The fall. Let's take care of this. The following frequency distribution shows the college entrance exam scores for several uh, randomly selected college applicants. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes and frequencies associated with these classes. So the first part says construct a histogram and a frequency polygon. Okay. So histogram and a frequency polygon. Okay. So let us reproduce the data here. So class limits, then we will give some space, class midpoints, midpoints. Midpoints is short form of middle points, which is the center of each class. Then frequency. And we will also do a column for relative frequency. Relative frequency. So class limits is, the first class limit is 89.5 to 98.5. So in order to find the class midpoint of the first class, we will add 89.5 plus 98.5 and divide it by 2. So we will use our calculator to do that. 89, 98. Okay. So 89.5 plus 98.5 equal to 188 divided by 2. The midpoint is 94. Frequency for this class is 6. Then the next class, 98.5 to 107.5. Again, the midpoint for this is 98.5 plus 107.5. The whole thing is divided by 2. So 98.5 plus 107.5, 7.5 equal to 206 divided by 2. Okay. And the answer is 103. Notice the difference between these two classes is 103 minus 94 plus these two midpoints is 9. Also notice here 98.5 minus 89.5 is also equal to 9. So what is this thing about 9? So the class width, okay, class width is 9. So these midpoints are separated by the class width. This is your class width of 9. Okay. So let's write the next class is 107.5 minus 116.5. Its midpoint will be 103. Was the previous middle point of the second class. To that add the class width is equal to 112. Okay. Next one is from 116.5 to 125.5. Its midpoint will be 121. How do I get that? Because 112 plus 9 is 121. And we forgot to write the frequency of the second class is 22. Next one is 43. Next one is 28. And the last class, which goes from 125.5 to 134.5. Its midpoint will be 121 plus 9, which is 130. And its frequency is 9. So now let's add all the frequency to get sum of frequency, which is my sample size. So this symbol is sum. This one is called sigma. So let's add the frequencies in the calculator. 6 plus 22 plus 43 plus 28 plus 9 is equal to 108. So the sum of the frequencies is 108, and that's also equal to n, which is your sample size. Sample size. Now we are going to calculate the relative frequency of each class. Relative frequency means relative to the total. So this one will be 6 divided by 108, and that is equal to 6 divided by 108. We get a decimal number. We can say 0.056. Okay. Next one will be 22 divided by 108. 22 divided by 108 is 0.204. Next one will be 43 divided by 108. And that is equal to okay 43 divided by 108, and that one will be equal to 0.398. It's 0.398. Next one, 28 divided by 108 is equal to 28 divided by 108 is equal to 0.259. And the last one will be 9 divided by 108 is equal to 9 divided by 108. Enter is 0.083. Now, if I add all the relative frequency, I should get close to 1. Is it true? Let's do that. 0.056 plus 0.204 plus 0.398 plus 0.259 plus 0.083. It should all add up to 100% or 1. And indeed it is 1. And this is equal to 1. Okay. So let's create some space for us. Okay. So construct a histogram and a frequency polygon. So first we will do the histogram. So for that, we will create some space for us by moving this thing up. Okay. So okay. So histogram. Let me use a different pen. Okay. So let's do the histogram. So histogram, as you said, they did not mention what type of histogram. So we will do a frequency on the vertical axis. So frequency on the vertical axis. And we will do classes on the horizontal axis. Okay, so my drawing is let me erase that and try to do a better one. I should be able to do a better one. So for the horizontal axis. Okay, so that will be classes on the horizontal axis. Okay, so my first class is from 89.5. So 89.5. Next one begins at 98.5. Next one begins at 107.5. So 107.5. The next one begins at 116.5. And next one begins at 125.5. And the last one ends at 134.5. Okay. So my frequencies are from the lowest frequency is 6, the highest frequency is 43. So I can do frequency 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So my first class is a frequency of 6. So that means something like this. So the height of this is 6. Next one height is frequency is 22. So from here to here, I should draw a better one. Okay, so there's this. Okay, this. So 22.5. This being 20, 22.5 will somewhere be over here, and this one will be here. Okay, so here, something like this. Okay, so let me draw vertical, approximately vertical. So height of this is 22.5. Sorry, 22. Okay, 22. Okay, 22.0 you might say. Okay, which is corresponds to the frequency. Next one, the frequency is 43. So somewhere over here and somewhere over here. So next one, frequency is 43. Okay, this is, I should erase this and make sure because it is 22. This one height is 22. Okay. Next one height is 28. So 28 is somewhere over here. $28. Okay. And the last one height is 9, which is somewhere over here. So that's your histogram. Okay. Histogram means frequency histogram. Okay. Now we have to draw a polygon. Okay. Frequency polygon. That means again, let me create some space. Okay. So again, we have, but horizontal, vertical axis will have frequency, just like before. And on the horizontal axis, we have the class midpoints, okay? Class midpoints. So let me draw the horizontal axis. Okay. So these are the classes. Remember, On the histogram, you have classes on the horizontal axis and frequency on the vertical axis. And in polygon, frequency polygon, we have class midpoints on the horizontal axis. Okay. So the first midpoint is 94. We'll leave some space and start with 94 over here. Next one is 103. 103 over here. Next one is 112. 112 over here. Next one is 121. And the last one is 130. And the frequency, we can use similar scale, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 50. Okay, so the first midpoint is 94, the frequency is 6. So, okay. Next one, midpoint is 103, frequency is 22. Somewhere over here. Next one is 112, frequency is 43. Okay. Somewhere over here. Next one, midpoint is 121 and 28. 28 is over here. 121 and 28. And then 130 and 9, which is somewhere over here. Maybe over here. Okay. Now, in polygon, frequency polygon, will subtract 9, the class width on the left. 94 minus 9. So we can do it in our calculator. 94 minus 9 is 85. So 85 over here. And the first point, there is no frequency at 85, so it is 0. Also on the right, to the last midpoint, we add 9. 100 will make it 119. I mean, sorry, 139. 130 plus 9 is 139. That's the last midpoint, but no frequency in that class, so that begins at 0. So the frequency polygon will look like this. Okay, and that's your frequency polygon. Frequency polygon. Frequency versus class midpoint. This is your histogram. Okay, which is also frequency, but instead of class midpoints, it is shows all the class widths, all the different classes. Okay. Now part B, applicant who score above 108 did not enter in a summer development program. In this group, what percentage of students do not have to enter the development program? Okay, so people whose scores are above 108, above 108. So notice 108 means starting from this class to this class. So if you look at the relative frequency of these last three classes, which is above 107.5 or 108, is these three. So let me create some space for myself. Oh, okay, that's gone. Okay, so if I create some space for myself, I just wanted to. reduce this a little bit. Okay, so above 108 means the last three classes. So add the last, so part B, percentage of students, of applicants with scores, above 108 will be the, add the percentages of the last three classes. Last three classes. And that will be 0.398 plus 0.259 plus 0.083 is equal to use your calculator, 0.398 plus 0.255, 0.255 plus 0.083 is equal to 0.736 or 73.6% of the students do not have to enter the summer development program. So I'll stop here today. If you have any question, comment, write me a note. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please give me a hearty thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And if you like this video also, please let your friends know about it. And please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button at the bottom right corner. I'll see you next time with another interesting problem, interesting solution. Take care. Have a nice day. See you next time.